Hello again. This is day three. Day three of making videos and doing pepper reviews. One of the same. One of the same. So, I figured I would deviate from the boot jolokia type peppers tonight and go with the chocolate 7-pot, also known as the Douglah. And there we go. Yeah. Nice looking pod. Now, I've seen some people say that these are rare, so I haven't done enough research on them to know if they are, or if maybe a couple years ago they were and they're more common now. But apparently this variety is rare. And not only rare, but extremely hot. That's right. Extremely. The range I've seen has gone from anywhere from like 900,000 or so. No, 1.2 million to 1.8 million. I believe that's the range. So just to put that in perspective, the hottest pepper right now is the Trinidad Scorpion Moruga, and that's about 1.8. So to me, it sounds like this guy here could be equivalent in theory. So I guess we'll find out. Yet, though I have not done a Trinidad Scorpion Moruga, I have not done one of those yet. But I do feel like I've gotten pretty darn close with a couple of previous peppers. So let me cut this open, and then we can take a look inside. You know, I don't know how I can keep being surprised by these peppers, but my lord. Let's see. Come on. Look at that placenta. Dude. That's right. Dude. And the wonderful other side. And I don't know if you recall, if you've seen all my videos, but vein of death. Vein of death. I've had another pepper with that vein of death in it right there. Smells good. So I'm going to de-seed this, and then I will be right back. And I'm back. Just like that. Bam! Okay. Well, that one here, it might look like there's some placenta missing or whatever. It's not. It's just a little malt. I had to dig out Satan's ring in there. I think he left it in there when he created this sucker. You can see most of it's intact in this one. Actually, it's all intact. It's in there. It's just a little bit altered. And anyways, you guys saw it when I originally put it up there. So that is good to go. I got a feeling that I might have to call out to my mommy on this one. Though I shouldn't probably predict the heat on this. I've been wrong almost every time. It won't be too hot. Holy crap, it was. So, without further ado, here we go. Oh, wait a second. I needed to answer the phone. So, without further ado, still looking the same. Death right here. I'm procrastinating. Please, some catastrophic event, stop me from eating this right now. Please. Anyone? Anything? Dude? Alright. See you on the other side. Okay. Wait for it. Yes, it had a little bit of a sweet flavor. Typical of some 7 pots that I've had before. Holy cow. As soon as you swallow that guy, you can feel all the capsaicin just jump on the back of your throat and hang on. This one is going to take me for a little bit of a wild ride, I can tell already. A bit of sweet flavor, typical 7-pot flavor. If that means anything to you, if you've had any other 7 pots. I'm speaking a little bit fast because I figure soon I won't be able to talk much. And the heat is jumping right in on the back of the throat, a little bit of the tongue. Already starting to build. Did I mention that this one here could be equally as hot as the Trinidad Scorpion Moruga? Heat is continuing to build, of course. Back of the throat. Zen. Find my happy place. Still picking up. I've heard this described as having earthy flavors. I'm not quite sure the definition of an earthy flavor. They mean like dirt? No. To me, standard typical of a 7-pot. Minus the capsaicin boost once you swallow it. Picking up more, my endorphins are starting to kick in some. Notice I don't sweat much during these. I don't know if that varies from individual to individual. I know Neil from the Hippie Seed Company, he'll tend to break out in a sweat more often than not. That dude's a monster, though. He eats some serious peppers. Oh, wait a second. Kind of like the one I just ate. For me, I don't get much of the sweats, or too much of my eyes running. I get them watering some, but not where they're pouring. More than anything, my endorphins kick in and I start breathing as opposed to not breathing. Apparently, if that was the case, I would have to have a steady diet of peppers non-stop in order to live. Once again, please feel free to put any comments down below. Things you'd like to see, things you would not like to see. If you'd like me to shut up and not talk at all, please put that down there. Tingly, somewhat gnomish there in the face. Typical me. Endorphins kick in on the pinky and the finger, ring finger next to it. Ooh. Right at the end of that statement, boost of endorphins. It's funny. Same thing on my feet, my little toes. It's where I start to feel the tingling. I don't know if you can see. Wrong way. Right there, little doggy. Sandy's come to visit again. Or express her needs. Which just so happens that I'm capsaicin handicapped right now. Holy cow. I thought this thing was getting close to its peak. Nope. Oh. Woo. Oh man. Already hitting the stomach hard. Oh. Ready, fight. Oh. Face is really starting to go tingly and numb. All right in here, down here. This has to be topping out as one of the hottest for me. Oh yeah. I would have to imagine Moruga would have to sit up here in this range. Though I don't have a specific scale to say this one is 1.8 and Moruga is going to come in right at that same exact level. I can only tell you my body's reacting. Has to be the hottest. If not equal to. It's close. It's close. Give or take 100,000 on the Scoville. Once again, not an exact measurement. And once again, just based on how my body reacts. Wow. I think I can go on the record for this one too and say, dude, I think I could write a poem titled Dude. 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 Dude? Dude, dude. 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 And dude is the question. Oh, if you did not enjoy that poetry, please put that in the comments below too. Let's say, dude, you sucked. Well then, triumphant I am. Another super hot down and out. Wow, man, that was intense. Not sure what's more intense, the heat that you get in your throat and the endorphins kicking in, or the heat when it hits your stomach. Typically the heat doesn't hit your stomach until later on. Oh, I don't know, when you're trying to sleep or something like that. Your stomach goes, oh, you threw a pepper down here. Time to react. It's the procrastinating stomach. So, I'm sure I've made this video way too long already, and you're tired of hearing me ramble on. Pretty good 7-pot. I've heard various reviews on this. I've heard it being earthy. I've heard it being a little have a chemical flavor, and a little bit of a battery acid flavor. However, I didn't experience any of that. The only thing I experienced was a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of that 7-pot flavor. That's the only way I know how to describe it. It was thin-walled, a little bit of crunch to it. Pretty darn good. And once again, you know, like its name says, it's a 7-pot, and it was originally named that because the idea was that you could cut it into 7 pieces, and each of those pieces would heat up a pot of stew or the like. Yeah, I don't think it was intended to just eat one. So, anywho, that's done. I am definitely done. And I will be back tomorrow with another pepper. Have a good night. Thanks.